Hey everybody from YouTube. A couple weeks ago, I spent the morning at Lake Mooney on a Saturday morning in a torrential downpour fishing for bass, and I had a blast. I caught a whole bunch of bass and just had a really good time. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why is it good to fish for bass in the rain, right? From a biologist perspective. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Then I'm going to talk about the gear that you need, in particular a rain suit. You know, I use a Simms rain suit. I'm going to give you a review on my experiences with Simms, you know, in terms of the quality of that rain suit and the importance of it when you're in the rain. And then we're going to show you some highlights from my fishing trip at Lake Mooney. But first off, let's cover why. You know, you kind of hear from your dad or your grandfather, like, oh, fishing's always best in the rain. But why is that? You know, and so I did some research on this and looked at it from the lens of a fish biologist. And there's really four main reasons, right? One is with the rain, I mean, there is going to be increased feeding opportunities for the fish, right? Because a lot of times this rain is going to wash insects, worms, you know, insects from the trees, you know, worms from the shore down into the water. And it's going to trigger a much more active feeding session from the fish. You know, I don't know if you ever noticed after a rain shower, you know, some poor bug falls out of a tree and all of a sudden, you know, some bass like nails it when it hits the water, you know. So that's one reason. The second reason is reduced visibility, right? So, you know, rain clouds reduce the light. They reduce, you know, they create sort of this dimming effect in the water, and the bass really rely heavily on vision. Right. And so dimmer conditions are going to make them a little less wary of lures and more likely to strike based on vibration and sound and less on sight. Right. So that actually gives you an advantage from a lure perspective. The third reason is there's typically changes in water chemistry. Right. So, and what that means is when the raindrops are hitting the water surface, it can cause vibrations that actually travel down into the water with a slight increase in that water movement. And those subtle changes can mimic the movements of prey or it can create a feeding frenzy or stimulus for the fish itself based on that vibration or that movement. And the fourth main reason, according to biologists, are barometric pressure. Okay, so, and I think a lot of people have heard about this, right? Anytime you have a drop in barometric pressure, either before a rainstorm or during a rainstorm, that can, in fact, create a feeding response in bass. I don't think it's quite 100% understood why that is, but that seems to be the case. So anyways, if you ever get a chance to go fishing in the rain, I mean, go for it, right? Because the fishing is typically going to be really good. Now, the one caveat is, obviously, don't fish in a thunderstorm. Make sure there's no lightning in the area. I know that sounds obvious, but please don't do that. But if there's no lightning or thunder in the area like there was a couple weekends ago, I would definitely get out there. And I mean, it was absolutely pouring out there. But the one key with this is you want to make sure you're comfortable. You want to make sure you keep yourself warm, especially if you're going to be out there for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. And the biggest piece of equipment you can invest in is a proper rain suit. Now, the rain suits you get from off the shelf standard stuff from Cabela's or Dick's Sporting Goods or Walmart or whatever, that are cheaper. They're not very good, right? They're not designed to last hours in the rain, right? They're usually typically good for maybe 30 minutes. And then what happens is you get hot, you get sweaty, they don't vent very well, and then the rain starts to come through the lining of the actual the rain jacket, and then you're miserable, right? And if it's cold, it's going to be even worse, right? So if you find yourself wanting to get a good rain gear for either hunting, or fishing in the rain, and you're going to be out there for extended periods of time, you want to make sure that one is the rain suit's going to stay dry for that period of time, and you also want to make sure that it vents really well so you don't get all hot and sweaty underneath that rain suit. So I invested in a pair of Sims, and you can check out the website, SIMMS. I got the bibs, and I got the rain jacket, and I got the what's called the Challenger series. Now, there's different kinds of rain suits based on the conditions you're in, right? So my rain suit is not designed for, commercial fishermen in the North Atlantic and, 30-something degrees, getting just pummeled by waves all the time and wind. Not really designed for that. Those kinds of suits get very, very expensive, and you can spend thousands of dollars on them. This is more for, recreational fishermen. For me, I might go out in the early part of the season. It might be 38, 39 degrees. We got some winds. It'll protect me on that, keep me warm. And then obviously during the summer, if there's a torrential rainfall going on, it'll keep me dry during the summer, but won't keep me super hot or sweaty on the inside. So the Sims Challenger bibs and the jacket did exactly that. It was absolutely dynamite. I spent probably 6 hours out on Lake Mooney in the absolute gushing rain. And after that 6 hours, I was absolutely dry as a bone. Now, you're going to spend probably, right now, those things price at $250 each. You're probably going to spend $500 or $600 on the bibs and the jacket. But if you're going to spend time out in the water in the rain, and also want to keep yourself warm and dry, it'll definitely do the trick. So I don't think that's too expensive compared to some of the suits out there. So anyways, check out their website. But anyways, it was a great time out there. I caught a bunch of fish in the pouring rain. Let's check out the action. Thanks for watching. I can see something down a little bit. I think that's a pretty good shot. I'm gonna turn it to the right a little bit. Oh yeah, it's pretty close. Alright, good start. Top water, that's down toward the bottom. Oh yeah, good start. Yeah. This thing down in a little better. Oh. Got it. Whoa. It's a decent bass. Oh, that's a beauty. a bigger one. That's a nice fish. That's a beautiful fish. Oh yeah, very nice one. A nice mooney bass. That's a nice one. Sure. Pretty fish. Stretch on right here. There's one. You got it? It's coming to the boat with it. Oh, this is a little bit bigger one. Oh yeah. Oh, nice bass. Oh, bigger one, yeah. A little flirt. A little flirt. There's one. God, look. Oh. Oh, catfish, no kidding. Really? Freaking catfish. Oh, nice one too. Big old cat. Catfish on a worm. Let's play now. Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see. Big old cat. Yeah, that's a nice one. Okay. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, huh? Channel cat. Very cool. Oh. Oh, you got him. Oh, I got I thought he was off. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, another nice bass. Oh, shit. Oh, hell yeah. That's a beauty.